This is a question from the GCSE AQA DT spec, and it's a June 22 paper. Now, I'm going to show you how to level up your answer from being a 2-mark answer to a 4-mark answer, because that could take you over to the next grade boundary. So a question like this, it says, explain the importance of evaluation when developing prototypes. Now, I've written ongoing there because evaluation is an ongoing process. You know this because you're doing your coursework at the moment. And throughout section A, B, C, and D, you would have evaluated constantly by going back to your client and testing against your spec. So we know it's not just at the end of your project. We have to do it all throughout to be successful. Now, I've written here a 2-mark answer, and I'll tell you why it's 2 marks in a minute. I've said to ensure that the client will be happy with the final product, to ensure that the materials are suitable for their intended purpose, to make sure that the product fits the user well, and to ensure that the product will meet health and safety requirements. Now, for 4 marks, you will need to give examples. And I've not given a single example here, so I can only be given a maximum of 2 marks. Now, let's rewrite the answer and do it better. So, we can say that evaluation is used to ensure the product is, spot that wrong, successful for example by doing a client interview, which lots of you have done. And receiving feedback the designer / manufacturer can get direct feedback about client wants and needs. Yeah, that's 2 marks. So that's one way and one example. One way, one example, yeah. Then we can say, we can talk about, so evaluation, testing against specifications. So by testing against specification, the designer / manufacturer, by the way, don't write outside this line when you're doing your exams. It's not good. I'm just doing it because I'm naughty. Can ensure the product meets requirements, and then we'll add an example. For example, have they selected the correct materials as stipulated? You might not use that word, but in the specification. All right, you can screenshot while I read. So, to ensure the product is successful, for example, by doing a client interview and receiving feedback, the designer / manufacturer can get direct feedback about the client's wants and needs. Separate point, by testing against specification, the designer / manufacturer can ensure the product meets requirements. For example, have they selected the correct materials as stipulated in the specification? And if you notice here, I've gone straight into the answer. It's blurry. I've gone straight in with answering the question. I haven't done a long introductory sentence that takes up 4 lines because students love to do that and it's a waste of time and just life. You don't need to do that. Just go straight in with the answer, okay? The examiner knows what you're talking about because the question's at the top, yeah? So you don't worry about writing a nice, lovely intro. Leave that for your coursework, all right?